find it. Y'all make sure y'all get in tune, baby.
All right, y'all. We are back. We are back. Welcome to a new episode of Boulevard AVE Radio. I am your boy, Old Man Logan. Happy 2025, people. This is my right to the right of me.
It's your boy King B. What's good?
All righty, okay. And then back down below, man name is the Brandemic. We waiting on you, Sarah.
Oh, it's me. Oh, okay.
It's on you.
It's me. So, Marie, Sarah.
All right. Welcome. Sarah's gonna guest host on here with me and Big B tonight. And we got, last but not least, our guest, first up interview of the new year. My boy Fessa finally linking up, tuning in, getting in the podcast sphere with us and doing the interview, man. So Fessa, welcome to Boulevard AVE Radio, man.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. It's good to be here. It's good to talk to y'all.
Yes, sir. Finally got you here. We're gonna talk about the new project, the new project titled Silver Surfer. All right.
Hey, before we get into that, how you come up with that name? Where that name come from?
You want to know the truth, bro? So look,
I want to hear no Marvel shit.
No, it definitely ain't. Hold on. I'm a little young, but man, one day I was looking in the mirror, gang. I'm like, damn, all these fucking gray hairs on I got my shit coming in. You feel me? I'm like, damn, I look like the fucking Silver Surfer. And then this shit, it was like a eureka moment in my head, like dead ass serious. And it was like, you know what? I'm finna run with that. That shit sound raw as fuck. I am the Silver Surfer. You feel me? And then it just came about that way. Then I did start looking up the Marvel story. And it's like, it's crazy because they based that character off Jesus. And I've been on some real Jesus shit lately. Like, as far as like getting into my religion and getting into like God, like way deeper, you know? So it just been like kind of like that stage, that full circle shit we was talking about before. It's really that for real for me. So that's how that Silver Surfer shit came about, for real.
Would you say you more religious or spiritual, since you just said you've been on your Jesus? Like, are you into your manifesting, understanding how energy work, and like, 7 people, within those 7 people, they know 7 people, and coming back full circle? Like, for example, I didn't grow up where I live, but I've been in this area, and now I've been living here for 10 years. So it's like, certain things. Like, are you more religious, spiritual, or are you just more aware to be as like to be alive is to be aware? Are you on that?
So I dove deep into the knowledge probably as a kid. So I was immersed in, knowing about energy and spirituality and things of that nature. I've been very like indoctrinated into that, and like name of my studio is 432. It's the heart chakra. You feel me? So it's like I definitely like, I've been studying that for as long as I can remember. Reason why I say religion is because like I'm just tell y'all, I can't refute the power of Jesus. That's my nigga on for them grave. Like everybody spiritual. I done been through all of the spiritual shit. I done carried the rocks in my pocket. You feel me? Like real talk. You feel me? But after all of those things is said and done, you're gonna call on the name of Jesus. And in the face of adversity, folk, you're not gonna look for no rocks or no motherfucking, that's just me personally. So that's why I say religion, because at first I definitely, all through my 20s, I was a very spiritual person. But now I'm back to religion because I like reading. And a lot of spiritual people don't even know where their practices come from. It's still religious. You feel me? So
yeah, we got too many imposters out here. They saying something, but they ain't really, knowledgeable of what they preaching. So that's dope.
All right. So we're gonna dive into the origins, man. We talked about the religion and spirituality. That was definitely dope and awesome to hear. But I want to hear what made Fessa want to get, first off, not just get in front of a mic, but what made Fessa want to put that? What made you say, hey, you know what, I can do it? What song inspired you? What artist inspired you? You know, was it a video you may have seen, a movie? Like, let's jump
Yeah.
into what made Fessa? What started you down this path?
So I don't make music like the people who immediately inspired me, man. But those moments was like pivotal for me to be a creator for real. So I went to Ace Tech. It's on 54th and State Street. So this one day after school, you know, we just walking to McDonald's. And this
Mm-hmm.
man Fokker outside in a Camaro. He just got done shooting this video called Snakes in the Grass. And that was just like, why we seeing Flocka after school? We listen to him all day during school. We just didn't expect that to see him. You feel me? Because it's this factory across the street. I guess whatever videographer they chose that location, but it just ended up also being right across the street from my high school. So like
Mm-hmm.
after school one day we walk into McDonald's and we see Flocka, you know. So it kind of like, damn, I'm like, damn, that's Flocka. You feel me? Like, so I always had that in my mind. And then, mind you, I go to school on 55th, on 54th. So on 55th, that's where Blackgate at. And that's where Keith used to hang out at down there every day. I used to see this little boy riding his bike and shit. And I went from that. And then one day I'm just scrolling on World Star. And I see they ass going crazy over Lil Keith, bro. I'm like, this little folks, you feel me? So that's what added to it even more. And then I feel like that was the year I was like, man, look, bro, I'm finna record something. You feel me? So I ended up
Mm-hmm.
like going after it for real. I remember back then I was down there running into you, talking to you at that time, bro. Like this was like
Yeah, yeah.
over 10 years ago. So it was, yeah, like back then it was just like, and then also just like really my brother, sister, and my dad being super music enthusiasts. Like they just love music. They always rapping, and when I was little, they used to always be rapping and just freestyling, making beats like on the kitchen
Mm-hmm.
table, doing shit like that. So it used to kind of intrigue me.
Now you mentioned people that inspire you was Flocka and Keith. Who's some people that got who are some other people that got you wanting to get into the music?
Man, definitely Nas, because like what I used to listen to now, I say like what was on my playlist on my PSP as a shorty. I was I had Wayne, Chris Brown, uh these just my musical influences when I just like really like when you look at my phone and you see what's in my playlist, it's gonna be like it's gonna be a lot of jazz too, to be honest, because I like to listen to just instrumentals because I record voices all day, so I like to
Mm-hmm.
settle and
Now
get some
I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you this when because I checked out some of your fine arts tapes.
love, bro.
I checked that out, and when I listen to that, I hear a lot of currency on that.
Yeah,
Currency,
I don't mind that at all. I love currency because
yeah.
at the time of me shaping my like when I started getting into the studio a lot, my
Mm-hmm.
playlist definitely was Stone Immaculate. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then like all the other shit, he was Pilot Talk. Like
Yeah.
I definitely was one of those. Definitely.
So yeah, I hear the instrumentation in your shit. It's similar to how his is kind of developed. So I kind of
Mhm.
kind of pieced that together like that.
Man, love, bro. Yup. Just a lot of that Harry Fraud, that sound of that, just that soul, them soul samples. That's what I love the most, actually.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my favorite.
But that being said about soul samples and you mentioned Harry Fraud. We had a conversation eons ago about producers, and one of them was Just Blaze, and the other gent was Alchemist. So let's say you're doing Silver Surfer 2 or another project, and you
Al,
gotta pick. You gotta pick.
it's
He said
Al, bro.
it.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
I mean,
He
why
gonna
why
give
not
me some.
why not split it up?
That's my. I can make a beat like Just Blaze. You feel me? I make them type all them beats on Fan Arts. Like I made them beats. You feel me? Me and my production team. Certain shit that Al do is like Jay Dilla esque. I need the Jay Dilla esque things. Like the Just Blaze is great. Him, Bink, Kanye, a
Hmm.
bunch of other soul samplers are great, but the techniques, I don't know. The Alchemist just super intriguing. You get what I'm saying?
It's very unique. Like he just it's just very unique. I think that's what stands out when somebody's like a true artist like yourself, as you sound. Like if you're unique, it's like you could tell automatically, like, okay, this is authentic, this is unique. They got their
Mhm.
own, it sounds similar, but it's still organically you.
Yeah,
So
for sure,
See,
for sure.
but with Al, with Uncle Al, man, like the shit good, like
Mhm.
is undeniable. But a lot of people, to me, don't really mesh is the word, mesh with him per se lyrically on his
Mhm.
tracks.
mhm.
Now,
Mhm.
outside of them doing shit with Al, an example I do is Larry June.
Mhm.
Larry June is, to me, top 10 motherfuckers out right now.
Mhm.
But when he did the shit with Al, I was, it's
Right.
okay.
It kind of, it kind of.
But when he with Cardo, when he with Cardo,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
uh,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. See, nah, it's preferential because, like, I would definitely put Larry with Cardo before I put Larry with Al. Even though I like Al as a producer, like
right.
my good producer, like I know how to, curate in a
Yeah.
way. So I feel like
Mm.
that's definitely a better choice, like Cardo. And then I would say this too: Cardo is a more like I guess versatile producer than Alchemist would be, I believe. You feel me? Because Cardo, he got some shit. I feel like
Cardo
Cardo
got
like
some
on some
shit.
yeah, I feel like on some current like right now, Cardo will get to that sound that you want faster than Alchemist probably would. It'll probably take Al a few days, but he'll get it too. But yeah,
I think with Al, you going to him for a specific sound, a
for
specific like
sure.
feel. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like that grungy. You know what I'm saying? New York hip
For
hop,
sure.
Coast, even West Coast, because that's where he
Hmm.
come from. But you
Right.
go to him for a signature sound. Like for me, what's one of your standout Alchemist tracks? Like in recent memory, I think Break the Bank when Schoolboy Q did that. That's still one of my like.
Mm.
Anytime I listen to Schoolboy Q, I gotta have Break the Bank on because that just how he looped that joint and put that together. I was like, oh man, this is amazing. Like Alk has been one of my favorites since I came across him, listening to Mobb Deep in him. So I've been following him since then. But
That was
so
me too, bro. I got obsessed with it with that Mob Deep shit. It was the that 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure y'all see that video like one of the most popular videos on YouTube
Hmm.
when it come to him and it because it was showing them like going from the studio to actually like performing it live and it was just a moment for real and yeah. And then after also just finding out that he made a lot of other beats, this my favorites that I didn't know that he made. And that's what I was kind of like, okay, this nigga got it. He raw as hell.
Yeah, I didn't even know he made We Gonna Make It until
You
like
feel me? I was like,
10,
bro, all
12
here,
years later.
just give him his flowers. You feel me? That's what I was like, yeah, okay. Okay. I didn't know that neither, bro. That's the one that amazed me too. I'm like, what? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That nigga is great. You
yeah,
feel me?
that was a moment in time, man. And I think
Yeah.
Razzcast had that track originally before Jadakiss grabbed it. And
Thank God he gave it
Razzcast,
up.
yeah, Razzcast a spitter though. Like he was spitting on it, but he didn't do on it what Jadakiss did. Like I don't think
Wow.
it would have had the relevance that we gonna make it has had over the years. That's transcended. That's been what decades now. Like that was Kiss the Game Goodbye. I think was
That's
02.
2000.
What is it? 05?
No, I think
That was like the
2000.
early 2000s.
I was like, I mean, yeah, in that area. I'm not even no disrespect, but I'm
Might
like
have been
thinking back,
2000,
thinking of
2001.
that, thinking around that. So
Let's see. Let me see if iTunes can tell us right quick. 2001.
oh, right.
So that just made me feel old because I graduated in 2001. But
Man, I think
yeah.
woo, I was a baby. I was a shorty. But
Yeah.
I love that song though, for sure.
I'm such a
It is.
girly girl. I like one of his favorite. Y'all remember Nina Sky?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's like one of my favorite from him because I don't know, it's just so dope. Like
They the ones who sung the Alchemist joint.
That holds you down. Yep.
yeah,
That whole
that's like one of
down.
my one of my favorite. Like man, I feel old, like real old,
That was
real
Al,
old.
that was Al and Prodigy, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sir.
that was on Alchemist's first album.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
I never listened to that album, man.
It's a
You
it's a
missing
good. Hey,
a
cause
great
Al
album.
could curate. Al could curate. Huh?
So First Infantry is that album. While we having our little Alchemist moment, it's First Infantry. And by you
Wow.
being a Nas fan, he got a song on that Nas and Prodigy called TikTok. Go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and do yourself a favor to your
I'm
ears right there.
gonna have to peep. I'm gonna have to peep game. Okay.
Yes, sir. Now, Fess, I need you to tell me. I'm finna take it back, bro, because I remember you had these wristbands, the Win wristbands.
Yeah, the we winning joints, bro. Hell
Sir.
yeah.
Break
Yeah.
that down, bro. How did that, begin? What was the inspiration to say, man, we're gonna do these wristbands, and where did the whole concept of that name, the Win, all of that
Man,
stuff?
so it really all started in high school, bro. It was just like a group of us, like just just getting fresh, going to the stores and like buying clothes and then flipping clothes at school, shit like that. And then it was just like a group of us, just like on some cool shit. My homie came up with the name We Went, and then it was like shit. We just start, building from there, kind of, and then like throwing parties and stuff like that. And then we kind of like became known through that. And like once we got to college with it, and we kept throwing parties, and we started doing music with it too. So they like, what's the name of y'all group? Shit, is We Winning. You feel me? So then we started doing that. And my friend BlvdAve, he had an idea to take all the vowels out. And then basically just leave the WWNNN. And that shit looked pretty cool, stylized. So he was like, shit, let's put these on some bands. Put the bands on, then the rest was history because everybody wanted a We Winning band after that. Them bitches was all over the city, like everywhere. That shit definitely it made its mark
That's dope.
at the time. For real. Appreciate it.
I bring that up because I had a cat. I was a stock manager at the time at Cole Honda, and this cat, his name was Mike. We used to call him Big Mike. He was a big guy.
Oh, Big Mike. That's
yes,
my
sir.
brother. That's my brother. No cap. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he worked in the stock team with me, and he had the brace, the wristband on, and I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying, Fessa, because I just call you Fessa, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, you Fessa, so you down with the team and all that? We went from there because he used to play your music in there in the back and all that too. So I was like, okay, I see they moving, they got some traction out here.
Yeah, man. And hey, shout out to bro. He just got married. I still talk to bro periodically damn near every week for sure. You feel me? We always sending each other little messages throughout the week, but like every week for sure. That's my boy. Like man, everybody from We Winning. It didn't never die. It never died. It just branched out kind of, And then everybody started really solidifying their thing. Because, after college, it's like, after a while, we didn't have that that central hub no more. And as
Mhm.
kids, you need somewhere to go do your art. And that's what really segued me from stop doing events to like, let me find a place where we could actually legitimize this shit and do it without getting kicked out for smoking weed. You feel me? Like,
Mhm.
so
Your
Mhm.
that's
own. It's your own. You ain't gotta worry about nothing
you
else.
feel me? Yup. So yeah,
That's
that was the weekend. And then it's crazy because look, y'all, all these songs, all these songs. These are my collab songs with a lot of the We Winning members. All these,
mm.
I just erased this middle, but like we got a lot of work. We got a lot of work. So the We Winning shit ain't never died. It's just taking a little interlude.
Who is somebody that you could in the near future collab with or have on a future project of yours?
That I could or would.
Would or could. I mean, either or.
Well, it's Alchemist for sure. It's like I don't really have too many
I know.
desires to work with any artist for real. I ain't gonna lie. Unless it's like, unless it's Chris, baby. Have folks sing on a hook real quick. But
You
like,
say
I
breezy,
don't
breezy on the
You want
hook?
the
breezy.
breezy look.
Feel me? Cause it's like I don't like nobody that rap. I don't like everybody
Right.
rap be not that great to me. You feel me? So
Mm.
Mm, okay.
I got so many great friends that rap. Like if I need a great rapper to rap with me,
Mhm.
rapping, you
Mm,
feel me? It's gonna be one of the We Winning niggas, bro. Them niggas been rapping before me. You feel me? So
okay. Okay.
or it'll be maybe like yeah, that'll be it. That'll be it. Like on some desire shit. Like I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I don't want nobody. Hey, you gonna have to look at Herbie Hancock, bro. You feel me? Like for
Damn.
real. Literally. Like I wanna work with Herb. I wanna work with maybe Tyler then. Tyler. Cause I know he gonna really pull that shit out and get to really doing what he gonna get to arranging the way okay. I love that arrangement there. You feel me? Like ain't
Mhm.
nobody gonna be trying to talk about no arrangements with me. You feel me? Motherfucker, like, man, bro, cut on that beat. Do this, do that. And I be in that bitch trying to get him dive a little more deeper sometimes.
Okay.
It'll
So
be,
so
it'll
so
be,
no industry niggas except for maybe Tyler.
yeah, type shit. Type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
Man, y'all
R&B?
listen,
Nobody else.
y'all listen to it. Like, who would y'all feel like I would do a song with? Like, as far as like,
Mm.
I mean, shit. That's a
Oh.
good question. I'm thinking about niggas from the crib. So the first person come to
Mhm.
mind is Herb.
Yeah.
I fuck with her. It's crazy. I got a story about that. Okay, but I would fuck with her though.
Cause I
Okay.
mean, shit. Of all the niggas from the city, I would say Dirk, but he got that situation going on. But you know what I'm saying. As
Yeah.
far as all the niggas from the crib, Herb is the only one that stand out to me now that Dirk is gone, or
Right.
it's on the
See, it's
sideline
crazy. You
now.
don't even say like Chance and Mick and them. It's crazy how they
I was just
don't.
gonna say why you
Nah.
just took that out. I was just gonna say Mick. Like, what about like it's kind of this
But
little the same flow a little bit.
but I'm thinking about looks though. Mick is nice, but Mick ain't
Yeah.
gonna give you that look.
Mhm.
Why? Why? You just
Mick is
being
nice.
honest.
Mick is real nice. I ain't gonna take nothing away from his ability, but hey, I think I
Right.
want to make some money though.
Right. Right. That's what I'm saying too. A lot of these, man, y'all, and I made it to a point where the clout shit don't mean nothing, folks. Do y'all know I just checked my distribution? I got a song on there that got over 1 million streams. Like literally. And
Yeah.
I'm right here. You feel me? Like,
Mhm.
you feel me? So that shit, I don't know. It's like you really gotta use your leverage more so. Like, okay, the song that I got that got over 1 million, it came out down there like 2019. That was like it's going on 6 years now. You feel me? No. I
Mhm.
think it was like 2020. It's going on like 5 years now. I dropped the EP called Young and the Restless. It was some years ago. It was like before the pandemic though. And then that's the song is one of the songs that's going viral right now. Now I took it off of the streaming websites
Mhm.
just because like my manager at the time he wanted me to kind of reset my catalog, but doing that is like a gift and a curse because I just not found out that the song went viral. So it went viral back then, and then it didn't report until July 2022. But I still didn't get much money off of it because it was through Instagram, Spotify, and Facebook. Them the
Mhm.
lowest motherfuckers right there. You feel me? So you not gonna make that much for real. Had I had did it the way I did Silver Surfer and Fine Arts, then I could be touching some money right now because I'm actually touching off each unit that's sold. Back
Mhm.
then, it was like whatever new little shit, because Spotify was kind of new back then. All that shit was newer. So like whatever deal they was cutting with artists, they wasn't paying them artists
Yeah, they
nothing.
was getting pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, they wasn't getting that much back.
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
Bro, they not even giving pennies on the dollar. Like I was looking at my shit, bro. They giving .03. Like what is that? That's not even
Right.
a cent. That's not even 1 cent, folks. That's not even 1 cent. Literally, they really like some real life. That's why Taylor Swift and all these people, you see how they just hate streaming so much. It's because of that. So a motherfucker like me, I see 3 million streams after however many years. I'm an independent artist. How much is Taylor Swift streaming right now? You feel me? Like
Man.
Right.
she in
Right.
Yeah.
billions somewhere, and
Yeah. Dreams. Yeah.
That's why I think people be getting it confused. Cause like when I did A&R work, this is when it was like converting over. And I remember listening like on Shade 45, Fab was in an interview. This is like when nobody was buying CDs no more. Everything was getting, you was downloading it on your shit, your iPad, your MacBook. It was no longer
Mhm.
you had flash drives in your car. It was no longer, it was downloaded on your phone. So that was the importance. Buying a CD, yeah, right. It was all about what was being streamed, like MySpace,
I ain't gonna hold you. I was a
SoundCloud.
LimeWire
Like
king.
even SZA said when she made Diamond Boy, the only reason why she added that on her album is because everybody requested it because she had it on SoundCloud. She never
right.
made that song for an album. But on SoundCloud, it just continuously, she only had like a minute of that song. But because of how many streams, she went back in the studio, rewrote, and then
Mhm.
added it to her deluxe. You see, but because of the streams, all that relevancy, doesn't matter who your face is. Them numbers and streams is what matters. That's
So
Absolutely.
that's why I'm re-releasing B Simone next month. That's the next song. I'm re-dropping it, y'all. On God, because I gotta take advantage. I got to.
yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
on a because I never did this either. Like did like a female oriented project. It was like easier for them to listen to as well. Because I know sometimes people just be wanting to vibe, and I do
Mhm.
too. Yeah, so you know. But
So
it's
let
still
me
it ain't
bring it.
gonna act nothing.
Let,
It ain't gonna
yeah.
no, you know.
So let me bring it back to that question about collabing, right? Because I got some people as I was sitting there listening to Silver Surfer. I was thinking about the homie that had been on Chauvinist Pigs before, Vic Spencer. I think
Oh yeah.
yeah, I think y'all styles compare very well on a nice, you know what I'm saying, some of that nice production.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I gotta say Lupe. Like I gotta jump back into that bag. Like
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know how much Lupe come back to the city now. I know he in LA or whatever doing his karate thing, teaching. But I definitely think those two at least out of the people, because I'll be honest, Fess, I couldn't tell you much about the talent that's here present day outside of maybe Chance and Herbo. Them was the last ones like I really paid attention to, and
Right.
support them. They not my cup of tea per se. As
I
far as
told my brother that all the time. Cause it's like he 21. He connected to the drill music still, all the Lil Scone and the Bloodhound Jeff, and it's crazy because they got songs. I done recorded songs for them, and I didn't even know they was like as big as what they is until they showed me what they is. Damn, your ass got 1 million views on YouTube right now. You feel me? So it'll be like that. And I wouldn't know these niggas neither. And I got a whole studio in this city. You feel me? Like, I'm looking at this. I'm like, and both these two young men that passed away, you feel me, to gun violence. And I'm looking at my computer. I'm like, damn, bro, I done had so many of these dudes on in the studio that and they life then got cut short due to the shit that they rap about, to be honest, man. That's why I be like low key, bro. I don't be trying to get in people business, but I try to like, man, you could change that. You could rap something better. And I didn't definitely stop a few disses before, but I can't stop them all. Baby. Can't stop them all.
Right. Because it's still business at the end of the day, and you know what I mean. People gonna do what they're gonna do, but I think a lot of people forget that the mouth is powerful, man. Like you when you speaking certain things, you manifesting it into the world, and somebody listening. You know what I'm saying? Whether whatever your religious background is and what you believe in, it's either up or down. Somebody listening, so you have to be mindful of what you're putting out there. A lot of the time, like. You know what I'm saying? When Nip was out, brother Nip came out, put Victory Lap out. That touched my spirit. Like I still listen to that to this day. But when you say certain things and you rap like in third person, as if you no longer here, like your time limit. You know what I'm saying? Like Pac did that a lot. Biggie did that a lot. I hate when people be like life after death. You know what I'm saying? Ready to die.
Thank you, bro.
Like you can't put that energy out into the world because it'll come back to you. You know what I mean? And you don't necessarily have to do it yourself to make that energy come back to you. It could be somebody around you. You know what I mean? But I'll be like, I love these albums, but it's like, we just have to. I want to see rappers and artists get away from, doing that as far as like speaking some of this stuff to existence. Vaughn was somebody I thought was very talented. And seemed like he was pretty charismatic when he was on interviews and stuff. But that jacket, everything they say he did in the city, it's like
he did that shit.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like, like you reap what you sow. So it's like you gotta, you have to just be mindful of what you're doing and how you're doing it, because you never know when it's coming back.
At all times.
Yeah, that's the same too. Like you said, excuse me, but that's the same with like Dolph. If you listen to things that, and it's sad, and he said like it's like, but you gotta be careful, and it's too many of our artists that have, like you said, that talked in third person, and it's like you speaking all this good, you giving us all this, why you talk about this, like talk about the present, like you ain't gotta add that, and it's like dang, but I mean. These is legends. These is people that's always gonna be legends around forever. But it make you feel that type of way. I feel what you're saying, because when I listen to some of Pac stuff, it's just like, why you had to leave, bro? Why? Like why? Or Dolph. Every time I hear him, I'll be like, man, I miss my uncle. That's my whole spiritual uncle. He don't even he don't even know it. But it's like we got too many legends that should have. I mean, who are we to say who should be here? But we feel that way. Like, damn,
right.
Had a couple more projects. Like, I know it would have been a hit, but you're not here. So
yeah,
it's fucked up. We got too many of that.
Like, I just want to see more of them.
Real quick. Where does Pac sit on your hip hop Mount Rushmore?
He up there. He is up there. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, like growing up, my parents would go through phases of different artists, And I was thankful for that because it'll be like my mama and daddy will be on something for a whole year before they go to the next, you feel me? To the next
Mhm.
app, whatever. And shit, they had a lot of that pop. It was a Pac era. So we had a Pac era. We had a 50 Cent era. We had an era for the Beatles. And we had an era for Earth, Wind, and Fire. That was like my main, you feel me?
Mhm.
And that nigga Pac, even though he don't have all the technical aspects of it, he got everything else. For because this shit just make you feel that way sometime. Like he say some shit. That was his specialty.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like I was going back and I listened to some Pac shit maybe a few weeks ago, and to me, like Pac wasn't to me, he wasn't the best rapper,
Mm,
but that nigga had so much charisma.
yeah,
Everything he said, he believed in it, and he made you believe in it. And I think that's what puts him like at the top.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
Like I never say he. I mean, like niggas always say, man, Biggie was woo, 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 woo. I mean, Biggie, yeah. But that nigga was talking about some weird shit too. I ain't really like
He def
everything.
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
I
like,
got
I be
my
thinking
yeah.
it's like hidden messages. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of hidden messages, and again, that just come in the world of again being in AR and sitting in these rooms and hearing you like, what? What? I'm in the studio.
Yeah.
What? All right, all right.
Yeah.
I
Biggie,
just
Biggie
work
not in
here.
my
I
top
don't. I
ten, but
don't
that's
even
neither here
want to
nor
know
there.
the hidden
I
message
was
at
about to
this
say
point.
Biggie is not in my he's not in my Rushmore on phone.
Nah.
He ain't
Mm.
I put Ross in there before I put Biggie in there.
damn near. Damn near, bro.
Yeah.
So with that,
Yeah.
what was that? What was my man name? Lord Finesse finally brought it up eons later, like decades later. Like, yeah, some of the stuff Biggie said was questionable, but
Hmm.
his lyricism though, like, you know, that guy, aside from the weird stuff, he definitely was very witty and charismatic within his own right. And you know, you felt that in his music versus Pac, which was like he was raw emotion. Like, I ain't no anime guy, but he was like Super Saiyan with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? The way he hit you over the head with that emotion and that passion and that, you know, like I just feel like as fans, sometimes we are robbed of memories that we didn't get because we should have been able to see Pac go from music to like what Will Smith did, go from music to movies and television and having that second act of life being purely just that, you know what I mean, and
Hmm.
giving opportunities to other people, you know what I mean, like you said with Dolph was out here buying properties, putting them in his children's name. Like, people don't know he was doing that kind of stuff, like
Or even
doing
going back
toy
to the
drives and stuff.
unit. People don't even know that like he did so much for Memphis
Mm-hmm.
and makes public schools outside of Memphis. So yeah. It's a lot of artists like that. And we get to, like you said, we get to see like Jamie Foxx, Will Smith. Like it's a number of people we don't get to see too many of that anymore.
Yeah.
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 I think we saw that with Pop though. It was a small dose, but
A
we saw it.
snippet, not enough.
Like, he should have got to that point where we seeing Academy Award winner Tupac Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Tony winner, like something along them lines. But you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. But this is just the kind of things, you know, when you say people like him who had, you know, a lot of the they were checking a lot of those boxes off to be one of those ones. You know what I mean? And you know, sadly they passed way before, you know, we think they should have. But Fess, speaking of your Mount Rushmore, I do want you to go ahead and give us that Mount Rushmore so we know exactly who's on there.
Like as far as like who I listen to, like is man, because I gotta it's a weird way I can answer it because it's like I don't listen to nobody now, honestly, because I'm always just in the studio perfecting the craft. But like
Mm-hmm.
coming, my top rappers was always Wayne, Jay-Z, motherfucking I used to listen to Ross a lot because I used to listen to that Valley of Death on that one album he got. It's a song he got called Valley of Death. And then like his whole era with now, like I was fucking with that. I said Wayne, right? The whole Wayne era, I guess from like Dedication 2. I was listening to that shit since grammar school. So Wayne, Jay-Z, the Blueprint, the Black Album, Blueprint 2, like in my what was that? In my lifetime, volume 1, all that shit. So I say that. Of course, Ye, Nas, Lupe.
Mm.
I was listening to. Matter of fact, y'all, let me look at my iTunes right now. I'm looking at my iTunes right now. Freddie Gibbs, that ESGN. I was listening to that coming up a lot. Kendrick Lamar, Section 80,
Okay.
Wiz Khalifa, Cushion Orange Juice, To Pimp a Butterfly, Reasonable Doubt, Life and Times, Volume 3, Roy Ayers, Mad Lib. I got
That's where the
some,
list get interesting.
I got some MF Doom in here.
That's all you gotta say. I fuck with you now. You
Yeah.
said
I got some.
That's
Let me give y'all some more. Let me give y'all a few more. Hold on. Let me see who I got. I got some Lonnie Liston Smith in this bitch. I got some Most Def. I got some motherfucking Hiroshi Suzuki. He was like a raw
oh yeah.
ass jazz nigga.
Yeah.
He cold as hell on that flute. Who else I got? Bernard Wright on Baby. He raw as fuck. That nigga was like one of the first hip hop type artists that was coming out, that was going from like, you know, being a composer to being like a artist, and being like putting his words together like in a rhyming type of way that was kind of like reminiscent of hip hop. So I used to listen to him. Shit, my pops put me on Cool Keith, Leaders of the New School, and the Tribe Called Quest. You feel me? That's his shit. So yeah, that's about like that's my shit.
I
yeah, fuck with that.
don't think I heard no West Coast shit. No West Coast shit.
He's like,
Nah, not even like
yeah.
on no, not even on no dissing shit. But it's like I couldn't. Ain't nobody from the West Coast really that I had like, damn, I'm finna put this in my shit for real.
No Snoop. None of that shit.
You
No.
Yeah,
got you got Kendrick. You say King Kendrick, you know.
I
That
had
is,
tell me when to go. I had tell me when to go on my PSP. The remix, what? That shit was crazy.
hey,
That's the only.
40 watt ain't getting no spin on my shit.
Yeah.
No.
But did you peep what the listening device was? It wasn't the iPod. It wasn't the Zoom.
PSP.
It was the PSP.
Bro, because my
That's the
my
one that had the little disc, right? Yeah, the
G
little mini
dad,
disc you slide it on the top.
but I didn't have no disc. My cousin learned how to really put the shit right from because we had a USB cord. Niggas wasn't
Yeah.
up on USB cords yet, y'all. Now look,
They
it's
had
back in
USB cords. We had like LimeWire, put them on the CDs, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know nothing about that. But
got my USB cord. We was LimeWire crazy downloading every video. That's why I say that. Give me that Chris Brown. Like I was a Chris Brown head, man. Like you feel me? Like I had all that on my PSP. Coming to school playing the video. Like niggas couldn't do that back then. You feel me? That was like an innovative thing for me. And then I had like PSP let you have a playlist. So I'm just all ass playlist. I did fuck with maybe a little Snoop Dogg when he was fucking with Pharrell. You feel me? Like, cause I was fucking with Pharrell. That
Yeah.
excuse me is that's like top 10 songs.
that's like one of my favorite albums of his.
Man.
Yeah, that's my boy.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
he said top
Okay.
10
Okay.
songs. That's tough.
I could go. I could name my top 10 songs quick as hell. Ye
Give us
got
good.
about 3 of them. I'll let y'all know that right now.
Ye got how many?
About 3 of them.
Oh, I got a good question for you too. Speaking of Ye, but I want to give us 5 of your top 10 songs real quick, and then we'll get into the Ye question.
Devil in a New Dress. Can't Tell Me Nothing. Second Childhood by Nas. Keep Dreaming by Nas and Ye.
Ooh.
If I could put one more in there, if I had to put one more in there, I'm a You Don't Know by Jay-Z. Cause that's like that make me feel like I could go make money anywhere, like how he just said. And then woof, top 10. Oof. I gotta put my boy Kirk on that bitch. That I'm gonna put what was the song we was just listening to? What was the song we was just listening to? It's off his Hero album though. That's all I know. It's off the Hero album. It's one of them songs. This song's so fucking raw, y'all. It's just that whole album raw as fuck. It's off the Hero. Just listen to Kirk Franklin Hero. You'll hear it.
All right,
Sarah, you got a top 10 song you can give us?
Top 10? Just one or 10? I don't know. One.
just give us one of them. It ain't got to be your number one, whichever one you want to give us.
Oh, why you gotta do that to me? I got so many.
You should have a song where you can just go straight to that day. I'm listening to this shit every day.
Oh man, damn. It's okay. It's like my go-to. Okay, this is hard. Okay, it's Jay-Z because I can listen to this working out and in the car and when I'm doing anything. Kingdom Come. Yeah, I think. No, I can't. I can't. I feel shitty if I just stick with just him.
The Prelude. I gotta put the Prelude up there, man. I used to listen to that song every day.
I think the Kingdom Come album,
Fresh
got a
like
bad
me
rap. Like
It
I
got a
listened to
bad rap though.
Yeah, I listened to it not too long ago, and I was like, I don't know what we was expecting as fans for his return album, but he was like, on some mature stuff that album. Like it was
good.
Yeah. But I was just like, I remember fans like they was like they weren't really rocking with it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why. I don't know why y'all doing my guy like that.
Because I remember he came right back with American Gangster. And everybody was like, that's the hole we want. That's the hole we want.
That shit was tough, boy.
American Gangster. People is so sleep on American Gangster. It's crazy.
That's one of my favorites. Like fave. Like I don't even know why y'all be like, how can you not? I don't know. Okay, but I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say Lost One. I could listen to it anywhere, anytime. I was at the gym yesterday. That's like on like almost every I don't know what's wrong on like almost every one of my playlists. I listen to it like
they made Hope say, okay, so make another hole.
Niggas wasn't playing their damn role.
That's the coldest rap lines fucking watch.
Yeah.
It's so simple. That's the type of rap I love, bro. Like, it's the most simple, straight to the point. I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a what? You feel me? Like them is you right. Top ones definitely. That's why I even got Prelude from, because it come on right before they drop Lost One video.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick a song since we talking
Yeah,
about
what's
whole
yours?
thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just pick one of them. It's just this ain't necessarily my top one, but it's one of my favorites off of American Gangster. Speaking of Pharrell and Hove linking up, I know that you know that you know that I know what you like, I know what you love, oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Pico song. That's like I don't know why that song's so fucking raw to listen to, bro.
I like their
Man.
collabs a lot. I think like they collabs is like probably if you was like top 10 collab, like yeah, him and Pharrell, any of all their shit has been always dope. Always. What about you?
I always thought they would have made an album together, but you know they didn't. But he always, once he started working with the Neptunes, it was off to the run, to the running from there. It was always on every other album going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, B? What's yours, man?
Wiz Khalifa, Good Day.
Hey,
Okay.
So simple.
that's a good curveball. That's a good curve.
Curve. Yeah, I mean, when I first heard that motherfucking, I was, oh shit, what's that? And it was straight acoustic the whole way, no drums at all.
I could put Wiz on my top 10 for sure. Damn, all right, let's just go to the next because I can definitely give a Wiz because that kid Frankie, I know that word.
That Cushion Orange Juice is probably top 3 mixtapes ever.
That's now Cushion Orange Juice definitely. That's on my top 10 albums that I would like on some desert island. You only get to pick 10 albums.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, Sarah, I'm gonna ask you this question. I'm gonna ask you too, Fessa, because we had this and it was a nice little discussion. We got some nice feedback on social media every time this came up. So, speaking of Ye, we got the Graduation album and we got My Dark Beautiful Twisted Fantasy. Which of the two is your favorite and why? So, Sarah, you go ahead first. So, because you said Graduation already.
Yeah, I think for me and being like excited to like in that era, like of being excited for his like next project, it's just like something. You know how like when you have eras in your life where it's just like it just holds to you, if that makes sense. So it's like when that project, when he came out with that, it was just like damn, like he a motherfucker. Like something after this, this gonna be crazy. Like this some shit. And it was after that, and then the next album, and then it was. So it for me, it's like it just was special. It just I knew that like damn motherfuckers really been sleeping on my boy. Like motherfuckers really been sleeping on him for real. So it was dope. It was creative, and in my time in my life at that point, like it always holds something like to me, if that makes sense. Like during that decade, during that time. So and that's when like people appreciated like music for real. Sorry to say.
And I think 50 Cent helped that out a lot.
Yeah, that was a really
that was
great ass.
Yeah, he put Curtis out with at the same time as Graduation.
Yeah.
Yo.
All right, Fess, what's your answer, bro?
I'm gonna have to go Dark Twisted, and then I'm gonna steal your answer because of the reasons why is super similar. It was like my junior year of high school. First time I dropped a song that I felt like I could step on the mic. You feel me? It was like a moment for me in time. And like Dark Twisted Fantasy, bro, was like coming to school every day. Ye was like the best dress. And like I had one best dress that year. So thought I was baby Kanye. You feel me? Like I'm listening to Kanye and like we coming to school and like just debating every day on a monster. Who had the best monster verse? Who had the best? It had the school in a chokehold. It was like, I don't know. And then we went on a college tour, and the album dropped during the college tour. It was bananas. he was doing the Good Fridays, y'all. Do y'all remember the Good Fridays?
Yes, sir.
I was in high school at this time. He dropping songs every Friday. This is my era. I was on the blogs. You feel me? We on the blogs after school going downtown. It was that era, like where it was like we had Juggernaut and Leaders and shit like that, and like
Mm-hmm.
I was super immersed into the culture of Chicago hip hop, folks. It was just like a very great time to be a music enthusiast back then. It was fun as fuck. And then Devil in a New Dress, so that shit was just crazy, folks.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's my answer, folks. Even though I ain't gonna lie, Graduation is a work of art.
I think with those particular two albums, it ain't no right answer. Like you can't go wrong with either one because both of them were just great bodies of work. He literally, because I want to say 808s. Was 808s then Graduation or Graduation then 808s?
No. It was Graduation. Then it was 808s.
Right. I was gonna say Graduation then.
Graduation 808s, and then it was
that's
Dark
around the time. Yeah, because Dark Twisted Fantasy was the Dark Twisted Fantasy. You feel me? Because it was like he was going through all that shit, and his mom passed away, and
yeah,
he broke up with the girl. Then he started fucking with Amber Rose, and it was just like a Dark Twisted Fantasy for real, folks. You feel me? And that was the album.
Yeah.
I think it is the right answer. And Sarah, you had the right answer. Thank you.
He's just biased. Never mind.
For
what? Like what you got a favorite song on Graduation?
His favorite is Graduation.
And Graduation laps Twisted Fantasy to me. Production and lyrically. Graduation doesn't have a skip on there. On Twisted Fantasy, I'm skipping.
I ain't gonna lie.
I can't skip
shit on.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, B. No offense.
I'm skipping Drunken Hot Girls. Like I don't need that. Or
I'm not listening to Drunken Hot Girls.
What's the one with Wayne Barry Bonds? Yeah, no,
I'm skipping that one too. Yeah, see, not Twisted. That's the way I feel about Twisted Fantasy. That don't have no skips to me. What's the worst song on Twisted Fantasy to y'all? That's my favorite song. You ain't never just play that.
So it's not Devil in a New Dress? I thought you said it was Devil in a New Dress.
Besides, Devil in a New Dress is just cheating. That's the cheat code. You feel me? That's just like, we ain't got to talk about that. You feel me? You got to bring up the other songs. And so bro. Who would die in America? Who would survive in America? Man, that shit.
The first
Lost in the World, man.
If the album was 1 through 9, you got an argument for me. But after 9, I don't really got shit except for the Blame Game.
Now I ain't gonna lie,
it's crazy.
I was a
Blame Game is cold.
That was,
Lost in the World is crazy, brother.
Yeah. This was like I was in college, and it was some wild nights at UIC, and I'm telling you, that song coming out, I was around motherfuckers who was just singing it to be asses to their girl, and it.
No, I understand.
Blame Game?
Yes, like I'm at my girl. She had a loft, and I just remember we drunk coming from fucking Harold, Washington. Y'all remember those days? I don't know. I don't know if they still do it, but this was back then. So we came back, and I just know that like they was drunk from the ride home, and we get back to her loft, and they fighting, and this nigga turns on the Blame Game.
I can't love you this much.
It was
I can't love you this much.
I'll never forget that.
Every man has had that toxic moment, I think. When I say
this
that,
nigga was drunk and turned this shit on, and was just through the loft, just singing it, and was like telling us, like, chime in. I'm like, I don't want no parts. No.
Baby, you done took this shit to the another motherfucking
Yeah, that shit was just like, that was a crazy ass moment in time for me. That I don't know, that shit was just like, I feel like Ye was at the top of the game for real when he dropped that one. Like he was at the top of the game in graduation. Like he was at the top of the game in graduation, but Dark Twisted Fantasy by then, and he dropped that, it felt like he was the authority at that point. You feel me? Like on some,
I can't
this
disagree
is
with that.
I feel like yes and no a little bit. I feel like the authority part because of what he was going through. Like he was going through all that crazy ass shit with Amber Rose. So he was like, oh, you want to embarrass me? Well, I'm gonna turn this embarrassment and put my money because I'm fucking Kanye. I'm fucking dope as fuck. I'm a creator. I'm gonna, let me reel you back in and show you who the fuck I am.
every time.
And all the other shit that was going on, I feel like it's a yeah and a no. A yeah and a no. Graduation is top tier for me. Sorry. It's just top tier.
That trilogy of albums is just you'll be hard pressed to find another three, them three being Graduation, 808s, Dark Twisted Fantasy from anybody.
Hey, also, so out of the three, out of them first three, who do y'all pick? Which one's album do y'all pick? College Dropout, Late Registration, or Graduation? Which one would y'all pick?
Oh.
Now, me and B didn't talk before, so Sarah, we're gonna get you first. Go ahead, Sarah.
And I'm gonna plead the fifth anyway.
Oh God. Damn, Neil, because I just got myself into this shit. I'm like, why the fuck did I even ask that question?
I'm gonna answer it. I gotta answer.
Damn, that's hard. Come on.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Nope, I'm sticking with my original answer. I'm sticking with Graduation.
Okay. Of them original first three, Late Registration,
but college
Dropout, and Graduation. Believe it or not, for a long time, Late Registration was my favorite Kanye album. It was my favorite Kanye album until Dark Twisted Fantasy dropped.
Oh,
I understand that because Graduation was very, even though the production was good, it was very poppy. It was very like it got the club and shit going though for sure. But I'm gonna say, look y'all, and I'm gonna just say Late Registration because come on, homie, we major. You feel me? That's like them. A lot of them beat cut ass songs on Late Registration. It get me. It used to get. You feel me? Like I don't know. Like because I knew, like when College Dropout dropped, it was like, damn, this Kanye, this the nigga that's from the city, whatever. You feel me? But then when Late Registration dropped, it made me proud of him even more. You feel me? Like I don't know. So that's why maybe I'm connected to that because it's like, damn, he was.
Tim, this is a question for you.
Okay.
When the last time you listened to Late Registration?
I always revisit late Registration because of We Major. The first time I heard Nas with Kanye, I was like, yo, I need that album. I need Ye. But when we got the album, I was so disappointed because it wasn't the Ye that I wanted. That College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation Ye to produce that Nas album. Like that, like just give him the, you know what I'm saying, the dats of all of the beats from that era. You know what I'm saying? Because Kanye at that time, he had unreleased songs like that was amazing. Flight School with T-Pain, to this day, one of his best songs that never saw the light of day officially.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so for me, Diamonds Are Forever, again, that was another one where I was just like, oh my God, I wasn't expecting this on the single. Like he just blew me.
Addiction was the one.
Oh, why is everything bad for me? Always make me feel so good,
now,
man.
That's the best song out of those three albums to me.
Huh.
I love that
That's
beat. That's
that's
I
raw. That's a raw ass answer on for nothing. Cause that you can't go wrong with that song. That's a
you
top.
can't.
Man,
You
Now
can't.
that's a top 10 song.
I know motherfuckers all across the country that say the same shit.
Man, what's y'all
That
favorite
Dixie
songs?
shit.
What's y'all top Dave? What's your top like 10 songs you listen to?
Man, it would be here all night.
Yeah,
Right.
I ain't got one. I ain't got one of
We'll
those.
be here all night. But look, we're gonna
But
bring it around to the Silver Surfer album because I got some questions. I know B and Sarah should have some questions too. So your lead single, you correct me if I'm wrong here, was Johnny Rockets, right? That's the joint you got the video for, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So let break that down. What made you choose Johnny Rockets as the first single for Silver Surfer? You know what I'm saying? And that was a throwback. The name, I'm assuming, to the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Used to
Yeah.
be downtown. So
Boy.
yeah.
So yeah, it was just like my homie, he produced in the other room, the first room I had showed y'all, and like he was just in there playing beats, and like, bro, that beat came on, and I'm like, woo, we finna. I just felt like, I just got hot. I was high. I think I was on shrooms or something. I don't know. You feel me? But I'm like, bro, let me rap on this right now. So I just went to the mic and I just got the overall. I got a lot of pockets. A live wire, bitch. I'm hot, but I still fit in sockets. I just started thinking of different line, and it just came together. And then like I'm like, just because of Silver Surfer, like we was saying, like I gotta put shit this like me right now, a representation of me right now, because there's also songs on there that's like years old, but like
Mhm.
that one was like like a kind of I guess a thesis statement of everything that was in the album, but it was like
Mhm.
in a turned up type of way. You feel me? So and then like the I knew everybody was gonna be turned up in the video when they heard it. You feel me? So I'm like, I'll shoot this during the release party. You feel me? Then it just went that way, and I dropped the video and all that shit.
Okay, okay. Good shit. Good shit.
That shit was decent though. That's one of my favorite songs on there.
Yeah, I like that when I was listening. It's dope. I fuck with that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it really no, I like I said, when you're an artist and it's easy to hear somebody that's organically they self. Like you're not biting too much of this style. You could have plenty of influences, but I could tell like it's just you that's like you know how you see an artist, you like, yeah, that's them.
Yeah.
Like that's it's organic. I fuck with it. You got your own style, you got your own flow, you got your own like your words, your choice of words. So I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. And it's like I don't know how I developed it or whatever, but I just love songs and I love hearing good music, so I just be making it,
Mhm.
making what I want to hear.
Yeah.
All right. What's your process when you making music, making a project? Like, where do you start? Okay, like we got how you came up with Silver Surfer, right? So when it came time to begin recording, and you said, "All right, this is gonna be the name of the project." Like, what's your process? Does it start with making the beat and then you write, or do you have stuff you've already began writing and you just start pairing it from there? Like, what's the
Yeah.
process when you making a project?
Sometimes I have an idea in my head that'll be brewing up on gang, and it'll be like, and then I'll start making a beat. Or man, it be different every time. Sometimes I have some preconceived shit in my head, or I'll just be making a beat and then something will just come to me like the flow or something. Like it'll just come in my head, then I just have to like record it. And then that's how I like just get the song done. And then it'll just sometimes it'll be like I'll be feeling away and I have to make a certain song that day. It'll be like
Mm-hmm.
that sometimes too, and it'll be like, all right, now this song is finna be for this. This song is finna be for that. Johnny Rocket's finna be for this because it fit with like my mood right now. And like the Silver Surfer is like some current shit. You get what I'm saying? So it like kind of go like that, like on some up in the air type shit.
Hmm.
So
So what for the project you're doing now? What do you like? What's your goals for everything with the project itself in Silver Surf? What is your goals within like this year of 2025? What do you see or what do you have planned for that?
I plan on like doing shows, just steady, like just keeping track of all my album sales, just really because like I learned what it is, like as far as like what a record label does, and just operating like as that going forward for like just to the point where I could like get my own deal. And that's just like as far as them is me showing them like this is my ticket sales, this is my album sales. I'm able to do this. I'm able to garnish this type of crowd when I invest this amount of money into it, and basically like structuring it way more. And even though it's like it's been structured, but like as far as me being able to like see the data from my album sales and everything like that, just operating like as a company now, like just pushing out instead of doing two, do four,
Mm-hmm.
and then just keep my sales going so that way I just shit just keep going up as far as the recognition and the reputation and shit like that. Cause even like me seeing like, okay, I'm dropping an album next month. I didn't even know that this song I got called B Simone was a viral moment that they reported 2 years later. So now I'm like, damn, it's crazy because this song is a female oriented song. So now it's like, damn, I could fit it onto this project that I'm about to drop because it fit perfectly. It ain't like it's like no rigidness to it. It was like natural. You feel me? So sometimes shit build up that way too. You feel me? Where it'll be like I just got shit from my catalog already that'll fit with some shit that I just made, and it kind of all complete itself.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I know artists these days they got a lot of knowledge on how the industry works, their niche on how they can make money. But you did talk about, well, I don't think you talked about it, but do you think you would want to do a partnership? And if so, what label do you think you would want to do a partnership with? Because you know, a lot of people
Good
when they
question.
came out as artists, they was like, man, I always dreamed to sign a Def Jam or
Mm,
RCA or Sony, whatever, what have you. You got like any of
mm.
those?
Uh, Probably like a Stones Throw Records. I fuck with them because
Yeah,
I know they get crazy samples cleared. You feel me? Like I don't know how the fuck they getting all Mad Lib and them shit clear. And then when Jay Dilla was dropping his shit, like what the fuck type of team do they got? You feel me? So I always been intrigued by them more than anybody else. Shit. So that
just
yeah.
just off the samples and shit, just getting that shit.
Man, yeah, and like I seen like a few of their execs get interviewed, and they was just talking about like the creative process and like how they don't involve themselves in their artist's creative process at all. You feel me? So I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I fuck with y'all. You feel me?
Mm. So they let the artists do them, and then they just feed the machine.
Hmm. And then
Okay.
they'll probably be able to go get whatever distribution or whatever a motherfucker need, like as far as scaling. If you want to scale yourself to shit, y'all seen how Jay Dilla was doing it. It wasn't like he was on no rinky dink shit. Now you feel me? Like they was doing their thing, so it
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'll do a
meltdown.
3 album deal, 2 album deal, 1 album deal, some shit like that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So with Silver Surfer, there were two songs that stood out to me. I want you to kind of just like break down the inspiration behind them, like the thought process, and maybe the influences of them. So those two songs were "Represent" and "Lonely." Those stood out to me when I was listening to the project. So if you could
That's
kind of like just break them down, like what the inspiration was, all that good stuff, and why you chose those for Silver Surfer.
yeah. So like represent, it was like me kind of telling a story about like my past in a way. You feel me? So I feel like it was important to put that on there, even though it was kind of like you have to listen to the song to actually know that like I'm not playing about nothing in the song that I'm saying. You feel me? So even though it's like it's turned, you can listen to it like on some okay, yeah, what's this? You feel me? So that was like, and like it was a raw ass beat. You feel me? Like me and my homie made the beat. We was in the studio making, and I'm like, this shit raw as hell. And then so I give you a little. So I tuned you out because that was my conversation. Ahead of my time, time is late. Oh, I know it's time to make it. Ahead of my time and time is late. That's two of my homies. That's their company. You feel me? That's the names of
Mhm.
their LLCs. You feel me? So I was like, I don't know. I was just putting it together on some shouting my homies out. They was right there. You feel me? So I'm
Mhm.
take down the giant, pray to God that I can be like David, a belly gangster watching soccer players in Jamaica. The baker's the same as office max, not running out of paper. You better call and ask for God, cause I ran out of favors. View discretion, most of these niggas rap for entertainment. If you can't write your raps, then 2 plus 2 back to the basics. Cause we was talking about how, man, there was another Drake song that had got leaked. I'm damn, this nigga got another writer. What the fuck? So we was in there talking about that shit.
Drake called it straight right there.
Man, trapping on the go back to the trapping on the go back to the hood when I ran out of flavors. It was passing gold when I get the sack. I got it from my neighbors, telepathic with my neighbors. This ain't no Joe Dirt or nickel bags with pencil shavings. This shit'll help you beat the simulation. I used to just be selling weed, and telling motherfuckers, hey, this, yeah, all that shit. Y'all already know the stories with how niggas do that. I used to, you know, be on the campus and be doing all that shit. And I
Mhm.
used to be going back to the hood, coming back downtown. It used to be just a fun. That's that era back then, just like the hip hop and music and nigga, like my homies, like a few years before that, they used to be at U Media with Chance and shit. Like the whole
Mhm.
South Loop was just a awesome area for us. You feel me? Columbia College, that
I just
campus.
took that out. I was about to say, man, them Columbia days was
The Columbia days was
hey,
fucking retarded. They was nuts. And we used to throw these parties and they used to like, gee, the BSU people hitting us up. I don't even go to Columbia. They, yeah, can we put we winning on our flyer? Oh yeah, come on, let's do it. We throwing parties on campus. They shouting us out, bringing us on a stage. The shit was just used to be like we used to be some baby celebrities. It used to be very amazing. You feel me? I used to be doing my thing. I used to have my weed, and and that song just was like reminiscent of you feel me, like them days and shit. So that's why I put that on there. And lonely, that shit, bro. Times where you like, damn, nigga forgot about me. You feel me? What the fuck going on? I'm lonely now. Times up in my room, like I'm the only child. And then I'm like, I was talking about niggas hitting my line because it's like it's crazy, y'all. It's a lot of people that listen to my music, but they don't
Mhm.
know I got a studio. You feel me? They don't know like that I. So it's crazy that people really separate the two because I feel like this part of my image at this point, like nigga,
Right,
432
right, right.
studios. But still though, even still, people don't put it all together. So the song was like, it's great. And then this would made me get off my ass too, cause it's like I can't just depend on the studio. I really gotta drop music to make money, folks. So it's like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
song was very. I just put it all in that, and it ended up on the album for sure. My homie MU, he the one who made the beat, and it's crazy because he was telling me like, boy, I was mad as hell on my baby mom when I made that beat. I'm like, nigga, I was mad as hell at the world when I made the song. You feel me? Like, yeah.
There you go. Life's
Okay.
aggressions just made some beautiful shit.
You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? For real.
Yeah.
Yeah, lonely my shit though. That's my shit. I prayed
Yeah,
over that song, god damn it. Hell
really. 'Cause it called me
yeah.
as soon as it came on. I had to double back. I'm like, okay, this is something I gotta ask him about when we talk with him.
Man, that song, hey, it'll take you there. Real shit. That's why I know, like, hey, y'all, Dark Twisted Fantasy. He did some shit to that album. You feel me? He did some shit.
Yeah.
So this new
So,
you got a question, sir?
oh no, I was just saying, yeah, you definitely got some dope, you know, songs on there. But I was gonna ask you about the creativity of the artwork. How did that? Cause I was like, okay, this is dope. I was like, okay, I'm feeling the planets. I'm into it. I'm not really on Earth. I feel it. I like. Then I'm like,
It's
wait a minute. Oh, that's him. That's him. Okay, okay. Now I. So how did you or did you have somebody do it for you?
yeah, my friend Akeem, he just a raw ass artist. He do so much work like throughout the city, dude. Like he damn near finna. He gonna be up there with like Virgil, some damn body. Like he up there like. But
Mm.
he just helped me like design it. I told him what I had wanted. I'm like, bro, I want to be made into the Silver Surfer, like out of space some damn way. You feel me? And he
Yeah.
put it together way more intricate than cause I had it in my head, but I'm like, God damn, brother, you really did some shit there. Yeah, it came about like that because he did the mural in my last studio, and it's like this raw ass, dope ass mural. His style is called the invasion. Like if you ever like go somewhere and you see a raw ass mural and it just got some random tentacles on it, that's his shit. You feel me? That's his signature and shit. Like bro, we going crazy.
Yeah. I like it because I love art, so I critique a lot of things. So I'm looking like at everything, and I'm looking in the back. I'm like, okay. I'm like, we got some Saturn, we got some Jupiter, all right. And then I'm
Yeah,
like, okay, I
he
like
don't
the
play.
best I like is the city in the back. It's not too big, it's not too, but it's like this right, it's
Yeah,
right there in the back.
bro. And I'm sis, and I'm like, gee, I'm like, all right, now
You
this
good? I got
perfect.
three boys in the house. I'm bro to everybody at this point.
True. I'm like, all right, now put the city in the back. He put that bitch right in there. I'm like, nigga, you. It's like I could say one thing and the nigga just gon' make it perfect for his. Shout out to him and all of his whole. Now let me show y'all something real quick. This is the Miyagi tape right here. Me
Yeah.
and his cousin designed that. His cousins are like mana artists. They coined that term. They released this manga. They black anime artists. Basically, they go crazy with the pen. Like they raw as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Uh y'all look it up. It's they name Slump Gang. Just look them up. There you gonna see all they art and shit is raw as fuck. So it's like it's they all and that's they cousin. You feel me? And yeah,
Okay.
it's like they all blood. It's crazy.
Okay. So before we get ready to close on out, man, I know you said you're working on something that's getting ready to come out next month. Do you got a title for that? We know what the single is. You know, so you want to speak on that yet, or is it too soon? Or
Yeah, no. It's called Thorns 2. It's called Thorns 2. It's probably gonna be like 6 or 7 songs on it at the most. Shit, we just gonna keep it going, keep the good music going, and like really keep elevating. Cause I don't want to regress from Silver Surfer. You feel me? I want to like keep the art just as impactful and just as just as good. So that's all. Shit, I appreciate y'all too for having me because this a raw ass platform. Good
yeah,
conversation.
thank you.
Real
Appreciate you coming
culture.
on.
Real culture, real hip hop.
And I
Real.
mean, and it's one thing to hear the music and shit, but it's another thing to actually sit down and chop it up with the artist and actually get to know a motherfucker and see where the
Right.
inspiration comes from. So we appreciate you
Right.
coming out. So
Man, for sure. Love y'all. God.
yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So any other things, man? You can tell the people where to find you at, bro. Where to find your music. You know, if y'all gonna bring the wristbands back, where to purchase them jokers.
Coming up, what you got? You got some events?
Yeah.
Man, okay, yeah, I got a Silver Surfer listening party, part 2, this Saturday. I got tickets on my website, Fessa.net. Fessa.net, where you can find everything. FESSA.net. Follow me on Instagram, see the professor. Shit, just more music, more great shit. Like until infinity and beyond, goddamn it. Oh god. But yeah, just that. And then I'm also planning some events too. It'll definitely all be up on my social media soon. And then like you could see the information for the party on Saturday. You can see that on the website too. When you can just go to it.
Okay, and get them the name of the studio again, where you do the events and all that good stuff too. So just in case people want to come try to book something up there.
Yes, sir. 432 Chicago. Y'all just type in 432 Chicago on Instagram. I'm gonna pop right up. And shit, send me an inbox. Book some time. Shit. I do 60 an hour, people. It's $60 an hour. Wow. Way. It's for the community. So yeah, y'all come through. That's about it.
Boy, y'all book that time, baby.
Hey.
I got one last question before we get out. It's a Chicago question. You know, Harold's or Uncle Remy's?
King Harold.
What? What took you so long?
What did you say?
Harold's
King
or Uncle
Harold.
Remy's? He said Harold's.
But which one?
Damn, that's the question.
The one on 83rd and Sangamon don't miss.
Ooh.
And then this one on see, my homie say he don't like that one. Me personally, I never got no food shit from 73rd and Stony. That's just me.
What about 87?
I go
87 always, They used to be the goats back in the day. They used to be the goats.
So when I lived in Roseland, we used to go to the one on 127th in Halsted.
That's probably my favorite one. That's probably my favorite one.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite. I'm gonna go there. That's number one. That's number one. That's gonna beat everybody. That's gonna beat everybody. Now, which one y'all?
Is that the one Ye always go to when he come to the city? I know it was one.
Nah, he go to the one on 103rd.
Yeah.
103rd. Okay, there you go.
That one cool.
Which one you got, Tim? Which one's your favorite?
My favorite. I started off with the one right off of 79th. What is it? 79th and where is it at? going towards 79th and Kedzie. It's one like right there, smack dab in the middle of 79th going westbound. I started going to that one. 80.
Yeah.
That's where I probably very first started having Harold's. That one, and then it was one on 63rd, right off 63rd and Ashland. And 87th is probably my go-to one now.
Mm-hmm.
And then out here in the Burbs, we got one in Madison, and we got one in the one in Madison is my go-to one now because that's the closest to the ones like in the city.
Mm-hmm. It's off Lincoln Highway.
The one in Madison got the best fish. I'll tell you that.
They
chicken do be fresh as hell though.
Yeah. Had it, and I was like, "Dang, you went all the way." I was like, "Where you?" I'm like, "You got this on 87?" She was like, "No, up the street." I'm like, "Oh,
which one?
Oh, okay, the one in Madison."
Oh, the one. It's crazy. We black as hell. We done been to all the
and brought it home. She was like, "No, this is like up the street."
Hey, the birds be having it now. They done found their recipe. Cause I remember back in the day when you used to be like, man, I don't know, is this a real Harold's? Nah, shit.
Right. And then you had them chicken coops. Them chicken coops popped up for a quick little second, and then that was that.
Hey, that's crazy as hell. We all know about every Harold's. You could tell we black. We black.
Black and from Chicago.
I tried Remus one time. I'll never go back.
Damn. Now look, I ain't gonna stunt on Remus because my sister was living out west for a little while, so I done fucked with the Remus before on a good drunk night. They ain't fail me.
But then,
I haven't had it in a minute. Yeah.
But when I first had, hair, man, 87. I ain't never gone back. I'm big about. I ain't never gone back. Never. I always always. And then my ex-husband was like, "Look, we finna go grab this." And I was like, I ain't never gone back.
Change the game on you.
Yeah, see, I only went there because of proximity.
I'm gonna go to the one that always.
I went to the Remus on is that Madison?
On Madison?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that was the one
because I was in the hospital at Rush. I'm like, well, shit, since we out west, let's check out this Remus shit. I went in there and fucking $13 for 4 wings. Like, this is crazy.
Whoa, yeah, they tweaking. See, now I ain't been to Uncle Remus, mind you. I ain't been to Uncle Remus in like
I was going to that
7 years.
I ain't
been in like 7 years.
15 years.
Yeah, it's been a nice little minute. That was I think that was my 20s the last time I had Uncle Remus.
That was my 20s. I literally probably like when I was in like my first year of college, probably that was like the last year I had it. And that was at 09.
It's a story for another time, but it was a wild time for Tim because this was me during my whole little. I had a Dickie suit era. Dickie suits.
Goodbye.
I was drinking old English.
Tim was out here like Mac 10 in this bitch.
You hear me? Set tripping on fools.
Dope C in this bitch.
Banging Doctor's Advocate. You hear me? I was the biggest game fan. The biggest game fan.
Against the wall, going.
But yeah, we'll talk about that on a later episode. But Fessa, thanks, bro, for coming through. You are always welcome on BlvdAve, man. We will definitely keep in touch, man. And we'll be looking forward for the next project, brother.
Man, love, bro. Appreciate y'all having me for sure.
Yes, sir.
Make some noise for Fessa, goddammit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I love, man. Appreciate y'all for real.
Yes, sir. Sure. All right, people. Let me go ahead and sign us out. I want to thank y'all for tuning in as always. Thanks, Sarah, for coming through, being guest host with us on here. Y'all will see more of her as this goes on. So from there, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend. Y'all go ahead. Make sure y'all support Fest Music. Check that out on all DSPs. Go on the website, buy the music. Big B, tell them when they can expect the next Homies on Films, brother.
Shit, I don't know. Hey, we working on it. As soon as P Get healthy. We be up. We be back out. Shout out to P.
Yeah, shout out to OGP over there.
Yeah. Pete, get well soon, man. You know, hopefully he ain't got that new COVID going around. I've been seeing a lot of people been getting it.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully it ain't that. But yeah, so y'all make sure BlvdAve AVE, we back. Homies on film coming soon. Hot Take Wrestling coming soon. We're getting ready to, you know, get back on the podcast grind. So y'all just stay tuned, man. So until then, I do not remember what P signed out, but I'm gonna use his tried and true one.
This is the camera. Remember, we got this.
There you go. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you and good night.
Good night.
Peace.
God bless.